we are going to need to figure out a way to live with less water.
Yes, we are. Lake Powell water levels dropping, and it's up to western states to agree on a plan moving forward. Without any consensus, they could be heading to a court battle to figure it all out. Our Samantha Hoffman explores where the states are in negotiations right now.
Way out there where you can see the red rock meeting the white rock, there's a nice defined white line. That is called the bathtub ring, which is left behind from Lake Powell's when it was at 100% of full pool.
Now at just 24% of its capacity, Lake Powell needs a plan.
The management plans are going to need a change. How the water's been managed so far has been not adapting to the inflow.
The Colorado River Basin states are made up of two groups. The Upper Basin, consisting of Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico, and the Lower Basin, including Arizona, Nevada, and California. The 1922 Colorado River Compact established the amount of water each basin is entitled to.
The problem is that the amount of paper water rights that each of these basins gets don't align with the actual amount of water that we have in the river.
The Upper and Lower Basin states have disagreed on the next steps since they submitted competing proposals in 2024. In January, the Bureau of Reclamation laid out 5 potential action plans with various ways to distribute, store, conserve, and prioritize the water. But there's still no agreement. The basin states must make a plan by the beginning of the water year on October 1st, as the current standards expire at the end of the calendar year. Each side has their own view.
The Upper Basin sees that they have already taken water cuts as a function of less water being available. There's less precipitation, less water falling out of the sky and building snowpacks.
The Upper Basin has never used their full allocation of water, and under the pact, they must ensure the river flows above a certain threshold. But the Lower Basin has mandatory water cuts during droughts. The Upper Basin doesn't, and they offered their own short-term plan, which includes conserving water and reducing their allotted amount. It's still under review.
They're kind of engaging in this process and saying, hey, we've been implementing conservation measures, but we have to see some reciprocal action from the Upper Basin.
The lack of decision could cause Bureau of Reclamation and federal leaders to step in and impose management guidelines. The Congressional Research Service says that could include emergency response actions, conservation measures, reduced water allotments, and redistributions between Lake Powell and Meade.
We are already seeing the basin states lawyer up. The management plan for the Colorado River would be stalled in the courts for a long time, and nobody wins in that situation.
Many groups are nervously awaiting a plan, with the water supply impacting agriculture, hydropower production, industrial use, tribal use, municipalities, fish and wildlife, and recreation.
I think it's a really complex issue with a lot of different needs, and we're really going to need to look at what is sustainable for everybody.
In Lake Powell, Samantha Hoffman, KUTV 2 News.
Well, now there are some emergency ideas underway at Lake Powell, including reducing the amount of water that goes through the dam, or maybe even transporting water from Flaming Gorge Reservoir. But this is expected to only keep the reservoir above minimum pooling levels through next April, while long-term negotiations continue with the western states.